These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Watson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Complete.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson, rolling to his left. Got a man open, it's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
Good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Jackson from the shotgun. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 49 yards.
First down.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Jonathan Allen.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike, I got you. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I got you, pop. Come on.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Texans 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run with Hines. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
He went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson being chased out left. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Chuck Clark on the tackle.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
And it's third down.
Watson off play action. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 20.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Texans.
From the gun, Watson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Flush to his right. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Hines. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown.
Nyheim Hines, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Texans 21, Ravens 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Stay with your man. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Go. Hey, 41 Mike. Sit up. Sit up.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
The final shot before the break, Watson. The pass underneath, here's Hines with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
44-yard line.
Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Jackson looking for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Brown, the lone receiver, left. Second down and goal. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Watson. He'll buy some time right. He's letting it fly. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Hines. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Hines. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball carrier.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. From the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. And just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Yo.
Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Texans 21.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watson now to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
1st down, Houston.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle.
Watson's pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here as he's taken down. Malik Harrison gets to him for a gigantic loss of 19 yards.
And it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, they'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, business as usual for them, well on their way to another victory, riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen, and so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 146.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now it's Watson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one a first down pickup of 8.
The 30-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Texans.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
Complete to
a gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Now Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. This is caught. It's Cooks. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Ravens 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston,